All right, this is Liberty stock number 50408. It's an 8x18 Mitsui model MSG-250H-2AH. It has automatic incremental downfeed. It has an 8x18 Walker chuck with neutralifier, a Sony LH51 2-axis digital readout, an over-the-wheel diamond dresser, and a gusher coolant pump and tank. Rodney.
Yeah, hey, well, over-the-wheel diamond dresser, we could take a look at that right now as long as we're staring at it. But yeah, I just did raise this thing up because I didn't want to hit this wheel. It's pretty new and it's pretty big. But here's the lever and manual, of course, spring-loaded back. Just kind of nice and easy, just let go of it and works good. So that works. What else? We got water coming up here from the hose that we don't have connected. And yeah, aforementioned Walker chuck down here. And as you pan down to the controls, we can speak a little bit towards these. This is a table, full speed, off. And this is incremental or continuous feed for the saddle, or what they might call surface plunge. But that is continuous. Here's table, which isn't connected right now, which you need that to go in. And we're good to go all the way down, wherever. And I'll leave that out, even though that comes out hydraulically whenever I turn table on. And this, of course, is saddle. It's hard to see things moving here, but we can probably see a little bit better once we fire up the video. I just want to make sure I'm in between my two dogs here, which I am because I've got them really close together. Yeah, you can show them. I just kind of set them up. They're my couple micro switches. Just kind of slide along here. This guy here. So we're just going to get them real close to the bumps, just so we can go back and forth and not wait 17 or 18 minutes for it to reverse. That's really close.
Okay.
And down, I'll stay with the front end here.
Yeah.
I've got the controls, surface plunge, just the switch over, and that's main stop. Direction for the saddle, which way do you want to start? It doesn't matter whether it just takes off on the last known direction. Spindle is here. This is start of vertical down feed, and that's stop of vertical down feed, these two guys here, which is also stop for hydraulics too, for the oil. So I believe that shuts both of these off, I believe. So that's that. And coming across the right-hand side here is the vertical down feed. What I think is 10ths increment, what is it, 0.001, there it is, of an inch. Okay, so these are tenths, that's like 5/10 right there. Now we just checked it a few minutes ago. It comes up on 0, hits the switch and stops dead right where it's supposed to. So that all works really nice. In fact, we are kind of high. Let me bring it down a little bit. I don't know, I'm gonna lower the head. I don't know what we're doing way up in the air, but I'll bring that down. And while you're looking at it, in fact, while I'm dialing this, let me bring the Sony. Let me reset this guy. And 0, 0. One of them is vertical, which is the top side, X. We're calling that X. And that's that, going up a little bit. So that's intense, down to 2/10 increments. Oh, 1/10, the resolution's pretty tight on that. Okay, so I can move it 1/10. So that's good. And of course the saddle, the other one. So nice to have those. And the table, of course, reverses on the dog. So I'm gonna fold this back in. There we go. And leave that there, we'll get around to it. We mentioned that, the controls, here's the disconnect. Again, standard Mitsui transformer, main disconnect, which is currently running 220 volts, and some ice cubes in there, relays. The hose that would connect to this guy down here, which is, I just, gusher or Gary Mills? Well,
I don't know, I call it gusher.
Yeah, okay. And that's the pump, which I haven't tried running it. I'm sure we're good there. Coming up to main spindle as you come out of there. Oil's up on it, so for the waves and stuff, that's all nice. These are nice. They're the old manual fillers. You bring them up on the sight glass and lubrication is there. And you did pan over the disconnect down. I said that's just three-phase disconnect. The 110 coming in here, I'm just temped into the 110, which is neutralifier, Sony scale, and of course the work lamp. That's all the 110 cords here. Like I said, spindle motor, neutralifier, nothing else. Oh, and of course the oil. This one's got the oil for the waves, yeah. There we go, that's nice. That works nice, pumps up for the saddle. Cross feed,
All right.
if you will. And yeah, let's fire it up. We'll fire up the spindle, see how it sounds, let it run for a few seconds and let it wind down one time. That's this guy here, so. That sounds nice. And let it wind down here. You kind of listen to it as it comes down. I didn't adjust this wheel. It was just laying up here, so I don't know where we're at with that. But even with the wheel not adjusted, it sounds nice. So I'm gonna close that up. It's just about done. Having said that, well, oil. Let's bring oil up on this thing. We're off, we're neutral, everything's ready to go. I'm just gonna hit the oil. Comes up. Pump sounds nice too. Sounds pretty good on this. That's it. And while we're doing that, I can screwdriver or something. Let's check the mag. Put the electromagnetic chuck on. We're at whatever. Let's bring it up. Red light. As you can see, as you give it DC, it gets dimmer, brighter. There's 90. There's like 40, 50. So I'm gonna put it halfway and just make sure. I think we're good here. That's not bad. So yep. So yeah, all the way around. Yeah, that's good. And the demag on these Nutrifiers, I haven't seen one of these for a while. These are pretty cool. These, no matter where you're at on this, you leave it up there and it starts pulsing as soon as you unlatch it. We should have done that with the oil off, but you can kind of hear it if I shut that off. And it falls off, so yeah, once again, full on, that's holding. See it pulsing. Demag. It demags after about 15 seconds or so, not even. And it just falls away. That's good stuff. And we don't, there's no interlock, so we can run the machine without that on for now. Okay. Oil back on. And just running table between the dogs. See where we're at. Here we go. Yeah. Could open this up a little bit just for a few seconds. Runs nice. Check the balls. There's a lot of grease up on the bearings underneath here, the table bearings. A little bit faster. That's full up. Or slow it down. Yep. Too close. Right about there, just for what we're doing. So that said, while we're running, we are on surface at the control here, and bring it up incremental. That should bring in the wheel, I believe. There it is. I forgot to, let me tighten this up. There we go. See what we're doing. That's very little, a couple thousandths. And while that's going, I can just reverse out of there. Go the other way. Go 2 times that way, just to check these buttons. They work nice. And go the other way. That's just me reversing it. And I would kind of bring it up a little bit faster. 20, 30 thousandths. That's more than that. There we go. That's reversing already. I have the dogs close to each other so we can check the vertical down feed. In fact, we can do that right now. While we're running it in and out, each reversal of the table should bring the down feed in. I'm just going to set it up for a few thousandths here. Let's see how all this works at a half a thousand per hit. I'm going to hit the green button for vertical down feed and let's see how it goes. Oh wait, before I do that, I wanted to show continuous too. We've got that going on here. Neutral, and here's continuous. Which works pretty good too. It's all hydraulic. I'm really close, so it's going to just keep on reversing fast. So, yep. I can slow it down a little bit. I'm just going to hit vertical down. See if we can bring something like that. Bring it in. Did it move? I didn't know. Yeah, I'm going pretty slow. I'm gonna put the switches a little bit closer together so it happens often. What are we at? We're 1,000? Yep, there we go. Let me speed this up. I'm just gonna stay with continuous to make that happen. Let's watch it come down to 0. I'm moving pretty fast now, but that's okay. Hit the table. Coming up on 0. Stopped, didn't it? There we go. Yep. So that's that. Same thing. I can stop that again. Go to incremental. Back it up a couple thousandths. Get this guy going this way. There we go. And start down feed again. Now. There it is. Just hit right.
Okay.
Got the shadow going across there from the light. So. Yep. So I have a reversal, it hits on one end on this one. On surface, it's just one end of the saddle. So that's it will come back and across twice for it to feed one. That might be it. Yeah,
Yep,
there it is
0.
right there. Yep. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, and then wherever, just leave it shut off right there. And table, bring it back to center. Bring that back in to center. And we can shut off oil and maybe run spindle one more time and we'll call it a day here. Off. It's a good running tool, Pete.
It is. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sure.